Hey everyone, we're back with Avowed. Let's get to it. So, we have to travel to Naku Tedek with Giata. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this playthrough. Oh, letter to Hector. Hector, I gather some ingredients for you, all from legitimate sources. Of course, please bake something delicious with them. Something to inspire us, something to remind us of old times, like your father's famous blueberry tart. I will be taking all of this, thank you very much. So yeah, I've been really enjoying Avowed. So we don't really have anything too close. What I do want to do is... Didn't I already do this? Oh, we have to go and talk to their captain who's in the pub. Speak to Lieutenant Fidelio. Oh, that's where he is. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. This is what we did yesterday with the two soldiers.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Fidelio, as in Lieutenant Sarat, Belena mentioned you.
Belena, you found her. I've been looking for my missing rangers for days. She was with a partner, Aedyr. Did you see hide or hair of him?
The plague got to Aedyr. I'm afraid Belena's not far behind.
It was the Dream Scourge. There was nothing we could do about it.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking.
No, not joking.
She told you this would happen, but no one listened. Instead of a plan, we have a body count.
I know. I should have acted sooner.
Yep.
A body count? Then I assume neither of them is still alive.
Belena's alive, Aedyr is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
Oh, she's coming back to town. What you do with her is up to you. Actually, no, isn't she still wandering?
I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her. But I can't put Fior at risk.
She doesn't seem too far gone. Maybe the animancers can help.
That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life?
Potentially.
You say that like it's nothing.
Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... Alright. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once.
Cool.
Here. You went to a lot of trouble.
Thank you very
ought to be paid
much.
for it. It's time for me to get out of... I never thought...
Yeah, go do your job, matey. How much money do we have? 81. I think we need like 84 or 85 for the better armor. Yeah, that's what you Megan's doing. But now we can head out. Okay, we might as well go actually do this then. Hello! Oh, that's everyone.
That's done? Who's hungry?
You don't see
Lead
me?
the way.
We'll just sneak up on them. They really didn't see that. Okay, sure. Bang! That was our rift tail. Okay, that's all they're dropping. Maybe from... Oh, we have to jump over from here. Is it right here? Yeah. Alright, there you go. Whee! Okay, we've got backpack. And then... Thank you kindly. Okay, so we did that bounty. I'll go do this. Kill the Delimgan. What is that? I see him floating right there. Shit. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Your reputation is well deserved.
Oh, thanks. Kill the Trentons. Or we can do kill the Earthblight. Actually, you know, let's head back, claim the bounties, and let's buy some better armor. I'm gonna go for that one. Has more damage reduction, and it's got minus 50 stamina and essence, but that's fine. Exceptional plate armor. Now I'm gonna head over to kill these Earthblights. I think we're heading towards here. Where are you going?
As a child, I was told to stay away from this place.
I really killed that super quick. Oh my god. It's taking like 10 minutes just to turn around. That was a quick bounty. I don't know, but I think I want to head over to kill the Trentons, which should be our last bounty. And then we can progress with the main story. Overgrown homestead. Nice scarecrow. Oh, of course it's barred. Unlock with 3 or the homestead key. Is the homestead key close to us? Literally right there. What you got? There's been a murder.
The terrible loss of life. And for what?
Stay alert, just in case.
Let this be a lesson. Do not mess with the Trentons. When we come to collect our protection fee, better be ready in full. Otherwise your home, your queen and your lives are forfeit. Okay. It's a good thing we're on our way to killing them. Hello, bandits. Okay. Hopefully we've got some good loot around here. Any good stuff in here? Got a chest right here. Lovely. Hello.
It's take this. Next one's mine.
Oh my god, Kai, why are your attacks so weak, buddy? Ooh, a lockpick.
Good shooting.
And a lockbox. Ah.
We're coming for ya. Could have done it better. What's the left?
God, he's got. Was he the big lad? Bang and bang.
Dodge this.
If you're friendly, I could use some help in here.
Oh, could you?
Another glorious battle.
Here's this one, right? Yeah.
Many thanks, my friends.
No problem.
Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Acierno needs my report.
Okay, what were you doing here?
I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. Oh, we got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig, because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup.
I can't believe your partner left you behind.
Trust me, I wish he hadn't. But you can't fault a young man for being afraid. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers.
Okay.
That would make that ranger a traitor.
It's possible the bandits could be meeting with Casagrada.
Oh, I seriously doubt it. Casagrada is a bright enough kid, but he doesn't have the capacity to conspire. I'd bet my life that Casagrada isn't a traitor. Just a coward.
Why would someone want to betray the Rangers?
See, that's the damnedest thing. I don't know. The bandits have it worse than we do. That's why they are bandits. So they have nothing to offer. With the way trade has dried up, there is no one else here. No Thirdborners, no Paradisans, and certainly no wardens from Solace. There is just monsters. And you.
There's got to be more to the story here.
Maybe so. And I'm too close to it to see the whole thing.
Best of luck to you.
Well, thanks again for looking out. If you're in the area, go see.
Right.
To make this, but I don't like it.
Yeah. Let's just loot these dead people. Rangers headquarters. Okay.
The watchtower is a good spot for getting a little private time with your sweetheart.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Excuse me, Ranger. May I have a word?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Are you Ranger Captain Asiano? Ranger Verano suggested I speak with you.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened?
Verano and Casagrada tried to take on a bandit camp by themselves. Or Verano's partner fled. Let's do that.
Casagrada isn't evil, he's just a coward.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Verano said the bandits were meeting some kind of contact. That's all I know.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Why would someone want to get Verano killed?
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast.
Casagrada has a plausible motive then.
Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Masoni!
I'm just saying.
Be that as it may, being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here.
So what happens now?
We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fjord.
Okay, speak to Ranger Dorso. Oh, we're so far away. Please tell me you've got like a little shop in here or something. I can hear loot. Yeah. I am absolutely going to rinse you of your loot. Found one idiot's backpack. Hey, Postanaga. You left your pack at the Bone and Board last night. The next time you wander home after just one more drink, don't forget your gear. Anyway, I hid it under some scrap wood behind the tower, though not before I swiped that money you owe me. Sentry order. All tower sentries are to vacate their posts at the Western Watchtower to support with food rationing in Fjord Mesiverno. Report back to the sentry office for further instruction. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we have trek down here. And it's right there.
Oh, envoy! You have to help me.
Yeah.
If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die.
Are you Ranger Dorso by any chance?
I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service.
I'll just take a few moments of your time.
All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
We found Verano, but we're still looking for Monato.
I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel.
He's alive, no thanks to Casagrada.
Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway.
You see it differently?
Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father too is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide, when we should be hiring people like you. People who were raised to fight, to protect. People who understand what's at stake. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed.
What do you mean by changed?
Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp.
What the hell just happened there? What the hell happened to the audio? Where can I find the cave?
From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there.
You have an ogre living in a cave near your settlements?
It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably.
What?
I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could.
Why haven't you gone there looking for him?
The animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look.
Okay. I don't really
Right.
care about him
Watch your back
or
out there,
about her
envoy.
reporting it.
The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
So we're heading up to an ogre's cave. All the way up there. Jeez.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
You call that life? I doubt Gietta thinks her parents are still alive in any way that matters to her.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade.
Why do you care so much?
Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change?
No. We can't decide for others. They should always have a choice.
Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
I suppose they live on in some form.
More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now.
Yeah, alright, mate. Okay. Where's my ogre? Letter to Vitor. Master Vitor, I have only had your device running for a few days, but I felt I must write to you immediately and thank you for your generosity in sharing your plans and materials list with me. As you can infer from the tardiness of my correspondence, it took me several months to source the necessary supplies and another at least to put them all together. And in the end, your design came together flawlessly. Your tutelage these last 3 years has given me cause to dream for the first time in decades. I will not burden you with the fulsome intensity of my feelings, but I must tell you, even before my Lord God left the world, I felt there was a hole in my life, a yearning for discovery, a project worthy of wholly subsuming my mind beneath, and I see now that it is animancy. I would never have pursued this path were it not for our chance meeting at that crossroads. As my labours near their end, the only words I have left now are thank you. Thank you, Vitor, for giving this age godlike hope. I shall ever be your grateful student, Sargamis. Oh. Hello, matey.
Smells like death, but not in a good way.
Sneaky. Okay. Yeah, man. What? What? Why the hell would it change? Oh, that is so stupid. Come here. Why am I attacking? Bloody hell. We've got a bunch of loot. Oh, General Ranger Monato. Written in scripts that resemble the scratching of a bird's talon, this journal recounts the last few days in the life of Ranger Monato. As you scan through the text, several excerpts stand out. Several days ago. I am certain there is a traitor among us, though I seem to be alone in this. I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers, but I don't want to take any further steps until I'm more certain. 2 days later. I have found tracks matching our standard issue boots leading away from the outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Alciano for clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning to headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. I hope she will forgive my insubordination. 2 more days later. The tracks lead to an area east of Lake Lacuna. I dare not follow any closer for now. Any of my suspects would be capable of detecting me if I continued past this point. Day later. I have lost the traitor's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I will search for the trail a little longer and then I will return home to find another lead. A day ago. I have confided in Ranger Dorso my fears and she agrees that it's likely we're being undermined from outside. I suspect the Steel Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow and she has agreed to keep her out in secret so as not to alert the Garrote's contact among the rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Where does this wrap around to? Over to here, up there, and there. And we've got a chest. Okay, what's this? Breastplate. That's not too bad actually. Search for a root strangled tree. Do the tree first, then we'll talk to Casagrada. Let's see a root. Oh, here. Oh, hello. Clandestine. Assuming you find this letter intact and in time. Before you go any further, make sure you haven't been followed to this location. I've stalked bandits in this forest before. I know the usual level of care you people take, and I generally find it lacking. Once you're certain you weren't followed, come to my camp at the mouth of the river, southwest of Fjord, and we'll discuss how you can further help me bring order to the valley. Don't make me regret our accord. Wow. Torso. What?
Envoy? What are you?
Wow.
You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us.
But it was you the whole time. You were the traitor.
I'd prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
You were working with the bandits who kidnapped Verano?
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots.
So I take it you're the one who killed Monato.
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
What were you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Aedyr's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Orso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this?
Fjord is wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Aedyr. Then we can turn things around like Paradise has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for Aedyr.
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are.
You have no authority to make that judgment. All you have is fear and resentment.
Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
You fail to think of one thing. Aedyr will not welcome someone who betrayed their own people.
I don't live in Aedyr. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home. And it's wasting away. I can only look after my people. Get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Aedyr can help us now.
If Aedyr takes Fjord, the home you know will be gone. It would only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields.
There was life once, but you gave up on it.
And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like...
Things change. The wheel turns. Only fools fight it.
Then I guess I'm a fool. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
Does the ambassador know about your scheme? Does Ludwin?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
So you rolled out the welcome wagon for them to save your own hide.
I was alarmed at first, but then I spoke to Alfir, and she changed my mind. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself, a vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
We can't stand by and let this happen. We can't.
Where are the Steel Garrotes now?
They didn't tell you. They must have had a good reason.
They didn't tell me because they knew I'd probably stop them.
Then I'm not about to tell you either. I told you, we need their help.
What do you believe the Steel Garrote are planning to do in Emerald Stair exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls.
You fool. Drunk on propaganda and fear-mongering. It isn't even worth explaining how wrong you are.
And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
What have I been trying to tell everyone? Animancy created these farms, and it could have saved them. Maybe if we had caught it sooner, but no. Thanks to our governor, we never had a chance.
Draw your weapon, traitor. Are you kidding me? You traitor.
Next one's mine.
Exceptional dagger. Ooh, lovely.
But who's counting?
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Yes, I do. Masoni was right. There was a killer and it was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
Dead. I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
Down near the mouth of the river by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Dorso was trying to create the conditions for an Aedyrian takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fjord.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
It was our pleasure.
Here's your reward.
One lost
It's
trip.
the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Yeah, alright, what is this? Oh, it's a gun. Bullets bounce to hit an additional enemy within range. Lovely. I think it's finally time to crack on with the main story, which is there. There's a waterfall. I expect the cave. I expect loot. Otherwise, this game is a failure. Okay. Screw you, Obsidian.
Nakutadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Hello, merchant.
There should be some equipment by the Aedyr. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
The Dream Scourge and how to stop it.
Good. We're on the same page.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
I'm ready.
This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
What? No.
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is
What the
that
hell?
a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Yeah. Whatever you did, it worked.
Don't be so sure about that. Remember, I'm an animancer, not a locksmith. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Aedyr. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
So we find the source, cut it off at the root.
My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
You want to go down the secret entrance?
Naturally. After you.
Let's go. The only piece of loot there was? Great. Okay.
I did not bring us here to explore. Clearly, something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary camp?
Incredible.
Phew.
These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. What?
Okay. Nice. I did.
That was a close one.
There's got a lockbox right here as well. Let's get cracking.
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations.
Well done. Let me put on my poison accumulation.
Watch your head. There's a trap right above it. Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
Oh, of course. Lovely. Thank you very much. Let's go there. Why is she getting constantly shocked?
Is that?
You
giant slumber. Okay.
I've never seen anything like. We're going to die down here, aren't we?
Ah, shit.
Well,
Oh, for sake. Oh, what the hell? What is this?
let's break it up. How did they even get down there? Their humans must have their own secrets. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
The king of the mushrooms is dead. Gotcha. Right. Let's
There
do
are any
everything.
monsters left?
Okay.
Let's have a look
What
at the
the
attributes.
hell is this?
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
I'm ready.
The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Aedyr this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here.
Wow.
You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
So this is what's been talking to us the entire game. That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We dream, the land stirs. We become. They
Okay.
brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god? How did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew.
Okay.
Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Aedyr twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life.
Wow.
Sabado.
All these years I've wondered whose godlike I am. I'm your godlike.
Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you.
Okay.
And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
And now I need your help. I have to stop the Dream Scourge.
Barad, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Okay. I'll find you, I promise. I won't let you suffer alone.
Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain.
Okay.
Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the Dream Scourge.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Yes, I will. Grant me your power.
Take it with our blessing.
Thank you kindly.
Hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Good luck ability, Thorn of Sapadar. Fires a thorn energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact. Lovely. Oh, I fully expect to get betrayed by that thing. We're just waking up? Yeah.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
Let me guess, you were getting your story straight from my next of kin.
Something like that. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we
Yes,
find
they
the
do.
garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
The name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the living lands.
You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores?
Correct.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Aedyr. Maybe that tells us something.
You think Sapadal is trapped inside the Aedyr? Yeah.
Perhaps. The bars of their prison would be forged of essence, not iron. We've long theorized that all Aedyr is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Aedyr here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Aedyr, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Sapadal wants me to free him.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
We don't even know if Sapadal can be trusted.
Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before.
Maybe.
We find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to
Yeah.
Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of Animancy. The end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories.
Yeah, let's get
There's
going.
nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Yeah.
Stop!
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain!
What's happening?
They trample the farmlands. They tear down the gates.
Right.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling we need to get back to Fiormessaverna fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
Okay. Well, let's get going. Now the game's getting real interesting. Holy crap, it's on fire.
Oh my god. No!
Andra's deaths. This was no accident.
No,
What happened?
that's why.
Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
Looks to me like a coordinated strike.
Damn it. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town.
Okay.
Come. There's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames. You tell me who your coin is on.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this
Wow.
to us?
These are the farms everyone's retreated to.
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
What happened?
As if you don't already know. Ignacy, calm yourself. Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
What?
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people. They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
The ambassador would never have allowed this.
Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Aedyran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Aedyran ways. We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the living lands.
Ludwig did threaten to break the frontier.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics. What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
Well,
I may have spoken in haste before. Pardon? The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
You failed these people as a leader.
As Jetta was eager to remind me.
Yep.
You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover. But her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
Yeah, too right.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
They uncovered the existence of a new god in the living lands.
What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Yes, it's bloody true. Think free. Suppadell's good luck. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrod, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
Yeah.
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Hiding in your enemy's shadow is a risky proposition. Shrewd, but risky.
What has gotten into you?
As long as we are Animancers, the Aedyrans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Take your people to Thirdborn, study and help however you can.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about a place called the Garden?
Oh, I do.
Oh good, the fairy knows.
Yardley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Aedyr, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way.
Oh?
You're already aware that I'm the foremost Aedyran scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
New companion?
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right?
Okay.
You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Sounds like we have a brief detour in Shatterscarp ahead of us.
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but... stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
Okay.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Thank you.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend.
Okay, we've got a trek ahead of us. So I'm wondering which one will be the final boss of the game. Either Ludwin or the new god. I'm expecting a twist. Shatterscarp Gatehouse Beacon, lovely.
I'd like a moment of your time, if you please. From one Aedyran to another.
Captain Elfir, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
Oh, bloody hell.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand.
Are you responsible for the burning of Fiume Severno?
One might argue they brought it on themselves. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight.
Why did you burn the city?
One way or another, Fjord Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fjord Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
I came to help the living lands, not to condemn it.
Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the burned queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Aedyr, if that's what it takes.
The Emperor will hear of what you've done.
And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine.
Oh, God.
You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning.
Ludwig and Steel Garrote are making a grave error. So I wonder, because this is a choices matter RPG, I wonder if you could actually choose to side with the Steel Garrote, which I will not be doing.
Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
How did you know I'm going to Shatterscarp?
Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
You're not walking away from this. Let's go for it.
There's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Stop right there. Protect the envoy.
Oh, you. Have to go for the clerics first. Whoop. Ooh, that was close. Get my stamina back.
On your right.
Dang. Oh, just one hit. Nice. Okay, let's get cracking.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground.
Most likely to prepare the living lands for an invasion.
Then we had better prepare to fight back. I will not forget Fjord Messiverno. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps.
Yep.
Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
What can you tell me about Thirdborn, Kai?
Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed.
The Dream Scourge?
That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right
What the-
track.
What are you doing there?
Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
Well, with any luck, we'll find a way to the garden.
Right. The garden. Sure.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
Hey, Yatsley believes the answer lies in another godless ruin, Nakukubel.
Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Let's do it.
This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel.
Oh no.
Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes we cannot reach.
Damn.
The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
For a moment, it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Nakutadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Oh. Does anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Correct.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
This is our chance to finally get some answers. Be ready for anything.
Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth.
Okay.
Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Oh, let's go get it then.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fiormis Iverno. I just wanted you to know.
I'm beginning to question what the Empire's doing in the living lands.
No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Yep.
Sleep well.
You smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here.
Wow.
Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
That last fight gouged a hole through our ranks.
Another Aedyran, Kutabel.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
I've seen a lot of fighting in my lifetime. There was a battle here, one you nearly lost.
It was a bloodbath. Dream thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Aedyran dream thralls.
Are the Dream Falls here all Aedyran?
No, but most are.
Okay.
Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Aedyran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy, Thirdborners and Aedyrans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Better to...
Courage, Captain. We cannot back down from our duty.
No, we cannot. No matter how many we lose.
At least one of you has the backbone of a Rawatayan. Maybe you'll do all right out here.
Yeah, maybe.
At ease. The Envoy's more than capable, and I know my way around Shatterscarp. Even if it's been a few years.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Aedyrans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most.
Lovely.
We live in unusual times.
Well, woman.
Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
Oh shit. They're spiders, all you have to do is step on them.
What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them.
Okay, where are these mines?
Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay. Why do we have soldiers in the mines?
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it.
I might stop by the mines, take a look for myself.
If it please you. Sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders.
Check it out. Right, what's up?
Aedyran! Please. We need help.
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Yep.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
Yeah.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
Okay, both of you have seen violence. I know the look. We cannot spare them.
No, you can't kill them.
Oh, tough.
Tamamu, the Aedyran is right. They're in our home by the cliff face.
Okay.
No, Mother.
Yeah, I mean the Dream Scourge has gotten them. So.
Please, try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over.
So we've got the mines right here. How do you get in? This might be the way. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. Oh, hi.
Nicely done.
Waterlog Journal. I am Toka Harunta, a practitioner of healing who dedicated his study and his life to the wheel of his kith. If you're reading this, I fear my efforts to wash away this accursed affliction beneath the journeying waters will have failed. I only pray I'll be forgiven for any harm I've caused. Oh. Okay, let's continue going up and then backtrack around. So we're on top of the mine. Is that you talking to me? Oh yeah, what's up, mate?
We don't have to know each other.
We most certainly don't. What are you doing out here?
I don't owe you any answers. Go away. Some of us are trying not to be found. Some of us just... Fuck. Fuck! I should have been there for him.
Then what happened?
They... No. The whole unit was pinned down, no escape. I couldn't have saved them, no chance. Gods, what am I gonna do?
Cowards don't prosper. Go back before Thirdborn realizes what you've done.
Have you lost your mind?
Hmm?
I'd rather take my chances with the Dream Thralls. Can't go back to Thirdborn, can't go through Eagle's Reach. This place is just fucked, it's all fucked.
We should leave him be. Let him find his own way.
Yeah, sure. I'm taking this health potion. I'm guessing is this way? Yes, it is. And I see a beacon over there.
Couldn't have done it better. Dodge this.
What the hell was that? Okay. Oh. There you are. Dreamful grizzly bear. Jesus Christ. Gotcha. Thank you kindly. Okay. We're on top of the mining camp now. Ah.
I'm sorry, but those are our options if you want to reopen the mines.
What's up?
Ah, you must be the envoy. I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the mines.
Hello.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole. And Kai. It's hard to see you stomping around with the Aedyrans after the news I heard from Fjord.
That was the Steel Garrote. Besides, we're all on the same side against the Dream Thralls.
We've been discussing how best to reopen these sulfur mines. Sulfur's a key ingredient in gunpowder, which is crucial for Thirdborn's defense.
I'm glad we're making alliances instead of enemies.
Oh, my sentiments exactly.
Kind words are worth nothing. We need the sulfur for our weapons, Seon.
I agree. You need to be able to fight the Dream Thralls on your own terms. But if you won't allow reinforcements to come and clear the spiders from the mines, it won't happen.
I don't need the details, just tell me how I can help.
If you destroyed the spiders' nests, it'd be a tremendous boon to us all. Isn't that right, Carter?
Don't presume to speak for me.
The mine's entrance is just down the path. Speak to Darla, the guard at the gate. He'll let you in.
And that is what I will be doing tomorrow. I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching the VOD on Twitch, then hopefully you can leave me a follow and you'll be able to tune in to a live stream in the future. I'm going to go now. Hope you've been enjoying this playthrough. I'm really enjoying Avowed. It's starting to get like really interesting. And I look forward to continuing to play it.